You'll see the title of the live, that these are going to be every day now, okay, on this page, is stop it with the lame excuses, okay? And I actually scrapped my entire morning Mandy, scrapped my entire morning's notes for today, and everything, morning Sam, morning Mandy, everything has been taken off of client responses in the last 24 hours, okay? Client responses and also inquiry responses. Because the level of lame excuses that some of you are making, okay? Morning Carly, morning Sam, current excuses, morning Gareth. Current excuses you guys are making, okay? As to why you cannot achieve your goals and why you would prefer to stay in the place of pain where you are now rather than moving towards pleasure are so lame and so pathetic that I just want to help you, okay? Morning Christian. Now pathetic, if that's triggered you, then the only reason me saying your excuses are lame and pathetic, if that's triggered you and made you angry, morning Les, made you think I'm a bit of a twat, then it's only because they are, okay? Because people who don't make lame excuses will not get triggered by that, okay? Now I'm going to use three examples, okay? These are all 3 or 4 examples. These are all people who have inquired either today, okay? And the great thing is, normally I would say, oh, I'm not going to say who it is because that's unfair and I don't want to pull them up. But Amy, that's hilarious. Amy's one of my clients, guys. Her husband, John, had to sort one of our rental properties out, problem with the shower last night, and he didn't get home until 8 o'clock. I absolutely appreciate it so much. That's not an excuse. But I have sent 2 months worth of your membership to John, Amy. So he owes you that to cover your next 2 months membership fees, okay? Morning Marie, morning Nikki. So this is the excuse, okay? Go down in my body transformations group and go down in my... John actually said that, by the way. I'm not blagging. He said, everyone says, like, why aren't you achieving results, okay? Why are you fat? And start getting comfortable with saying fat if you're fat. Because if you're fat, you're fat. If you make excuses, you make excuses, okay? If you're not going to handle the truth, don't sign up with me as a coach because you are going to get the truth, okay? Every day. Why? Because I love you, because I care about you, and I want to help you improve your life, okay? And as long as you continue making lame excuses and your entire mindset being fixated on, I'm not going to say reasons because they're bullshit excuses and justifications, why you can't do the things that you say you want to do, you will never go anywhere, okay? That was me. I was really unhappy and I don't want that to be you. So if I seem aggressive, if I seem passionate, if I seem like I'm being a little bit abusive to the things you've said, it's just tough love, okay? It's what I needed. Morning, John. And it's what I didn't get for ages. Everyone put their arm around me. Everyone mollycoddled me. Everyone gave me extra attention and affection because my mum died and then I had depression and then I had this and then I broke my neck and all this shit that I told myself for like 20 years of my life, okay? What I needed and what I'm getting from a couple of my past coaches and certainly my new coach, a guy called Paul Moore, who I've been with a very short amount of time, but he's massively changed already the way I think about my own things and also the way I coach and think about it, is that they are bullshit excuses, okay? Now, 5 different people I've replied this to already this morning, okay? Yeah, but Lee, I just haven't got time. So what's the issue with time? Oh, it's just work and that. And, you know, I work long hours. Like, everyone works long hours, okay? There's people with world-class fitness model physiques who work long hours, have 5 kids. Check out Vanessa Reese. She's a WBFF pro and she also has 5 businesses, okay? She's in her 50s and she looks absolutely phenomenal, okay? Time is an excuse. The one person that I just replied to this morning, I said, how important is this to you between 1 and 10? And she said, 10, but I just work long hours, okay? Bullshit. It's not a 10, okay? If it was a 10, 10 means it's the most important thing to you in your life, okay? It's what you value most. Getting that change, improving your physique, improving your body confidence, improving your fitness, getting healthier, being a better role model, being around for your kids longer, earning more money, being happier, whatever it is you want to do, being a better husband, partner, wife, brother, whichever one it is, if it's a 10 to you, trust me, and this is what Paul told me yesterday, you will create time. You don't make time. You don't have time. All of that is rubbish, okay? If it's important, you create time, okay? And Amy, this is actually a perfect example, okay? So that was an urgent thing with the house last night, okay? We've lost a ceiling and a part of a shower. Happy tenant, as you can imagine. But it was urgent, okay? It was grade 1. It was 10 out of 10 importance. So do you know what John did? Because even though he'd finished work and he was in Hillsborough until 7 o'clock at night, he still went and got it done, okay? Morning Laura, morning Lou, morning Natalie, morning John. There's people here saying, oh yeah, but it's just because I work long hours, okay? And that's rubbish, okay? What you have to be honest about is currently it's not that important to you. And if that's you, that's okay. Okay? That's your decision. Okay? It's your life. But do not bullshit and lie to yourself that much and say that this is so important to me, it's a 10 out of 10, but I don't eat well or train because I work long hours. Okay? Do you know, like Paul would reply with a lot of F's after that if I said that to him. Okay? And that behaviour is not going to get you anywhere. Now, this is what's become very, very clear to me over the last few weeks of working with him. Check him out online, by the way. Is that the reason why we talk that amount of shit, okay? And the reason why I have lied to myself, me, personally, for the last 20 years of my life. And it's become an epiphany to me in the last 6 weeks, okay? Listen very carefully. You are, if you are not doing the work and you are making excuses and justifying it with reasons like work, time, kids, your husband's fault, money, eating habits, any of those things, okay? You are lying to yourself. 100% straight fact, you are lying to yourself. And until you can stop lying to yourself about whatever crap you're telling yourself to justify the reasons why you're still in a position of pain because you're fat or unfit or your head's screwed, is because you are still more emotionally attached to being that person and the payoffs that you get from being that person than you are to changing and becoming the person that you want to be, okay? That is not up for debate. It's not negotiable, okay? It's not up for discussion. It's a fact. Morning, Mark. Mark will back me up on this. Morning, Danny. Morning, Laura. Morning, Lou. Morning, Natalie. And until you can let that go, you will not be able to move forward, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you a real world example here, and this is a deep one, okay? So many of you will know I suffered with depression for many years. I attempted suicide. I had anxiety. I got told I had a personality disorder. I broke my legs. I broke my neck. I had multiple bereavement issues, okay? And for 20 years of my life, okay, I used that as an excuse to drink, okay? I used that as an excuse to take drugs. I used that as an excuse to eat loads of crap food. I used that as an excuse to be angry and aggressive and beat people up at the first sign of an argument, because that's how I dealt with it, okay? I destroyed everything in my own life, but I've built it back up. And the only way I built it back up was by being honest, okay? Now, when I was fat, when I had a broken neck, when I was those other words that I just mentioned, which I don't want to mention again because I don't like talking about them anymore because I think they're crap, I was more attached to the extra love, the extra attention, the extra affection. Morning, Margaret. Morning, Julie. The extra, all those things that I got from being Lee that lost his family, from being Lee that was depressed, from being Lee that broke his neck, from being Lee whose mum died, okay? Because I wasn't thinking in the future. I wasn't thinking about moving forward. And as humans, okay, we love attention, we love affection, okay? We actually are mentally conditioned to like people feeling sorry for us because it makes us feel better about our own lack of action, okay? This is heavy, but this is true. And if this is you, you need this, okay? Now, we can always make excuses and justify things. Oh, I drank alcohol because my mum died. No, you didn't, Lee. Okay, you got leathered every weekend because you weren't happy about your life, but you weren't willing to admit it and talk about it and make the changes you needed to get better, okay? Because you were more attached to getting pissed every weekend, okay? And hanging around with your destructive friends who wanted to get pissed with you because they wanted to keep you at that level and make sure that you were at every after party. Okay, morning Adam. Adam will back me up. Morning Mark. Morning Margaret. And this is what you need to stop, okay? Nobody listening to this video, okay? Nobody who has applied, nobody who has commented yesterday, nobody who has worked with me in the past, nobody whatsoever. I don't care what your job is, what your career is, what your social circumstances is, what your home situation is too busy to walk 10,000 steps every day and train for half an hour 3 times per week, okay? If you're telling yourself that you can't, you're full of shit. End of story, okay? Nobody is that busy that they cannot be bothered to learn how to use MyFitnessPal, understand calories and macros, and track their food every day. If you are telling yourself that you can't and that you want a set plan or you want me to do all the work for you, then again, you are full of shit and more attached to the person you used to be, okay? You are saying, I don't want to learn how to use MyFitnessPal because when I do, that means I instantly have to start taking responsibility for and understanding what I put in my mouth, what I put down my throat, what I stick up my nose, and understanding what's in it and the reason why I'm fat. Because it's going to be an eye-opener, okay? It's going to be a big eye-opener to use this app that a freaking 3-year-old child could use and start to actually monitor the amount of crap that I'm eating every day. So, rather than actually do that, which will be life-changing for you, by the way, and again, everyone will back me up, I don't want to do that because it's all of a sudden going to uncover the truth that I eat 3,000 calories a day and that's why I'm fat. And I don't want to do that and I want to cover it up. And I don't want to admit what I'm drinking at the weekend because deep down, I'm still attached to that. I'm still attached to that person. I don't want to stop getting pissed. I don't want to stop smoking. I say I do, but I don't really because I like it and I enjoy it and I like getting pissed and I like eating crap. Is this resonating or am I just ranting? Okay, so you need to draw that line in the sand and realise this is the day, okay? This is the day that I start to be truly honest with myself. This is the day that I stop making excuses. This is the day that I stop justifying my behaviour or lack of attention towards my health and fitness and my body goals and my body confidence. Now, if you don't want to lose weight and you want to carry on eating McDonald's and you want to carry on having your chippy tea every Friday night and your takeaway every Saturday, with your 10 cans or your 3 bottles of wine, then that's fine. That's your choice. Everything is a choice, okay? So if you're saying you don't have enough time, you choose not to have enough time because it's not important enough to you, so you didn't create it. Listen to that again. You didn't create time. Get up an hour earlier. Go to bed an hour later. Who got the e-flyer yesterday? Do you know this, guys? This is epic as well. If you go to bed, if you get into the routine of sorting out your sleep hygiene and evening routine and stop watching shit on Netflix whilst eating shit and go to bed an hour earlier and then set your alarm gradually and start to wake up an hour earlier, that's 1 hour at night and 1 hour in the morning. Any human can cope on 6 hours sleep. That's an extra month in every year. It's 30 days that adds up to across 12 months. Okay? If you do that, as I said, how can you say you've not got time? You've then got 2 hours a day to plan your food, do your shopping, track it, learn how to track it, get your steps in and do your exercise. It's more than long enough. You don't even really need to include steps in that because most people will get around 10,000 steps in anyway. Morning, Caroline. Okay, let me know in the comments, guys. Is this helping? Is this making sense? Are there some of you that, because this is what will happen as well. So I've just commented on this on a live thread this morning, and I've basically said a very shortened version of this to someone who said that it's 10 out of 10 in terms of importance. She wants it more than anything in the world, but she just struggles because she works long hours. Okay? And I just objected every single part of that and told her why she's full of crap. Okay? Morning Julie, morning Carrot. Told her why it's absolute rubbish. Okay? She does have time. There's people who work longer hours than you. There's people that have more intense jobs than you. There's people that have more pressure than you. There's people that have more mental health issues than you do. There's people that have more kids than you do. There's people that earn less money than you do, and they are smashing results, okay? And the reason why they're smashing results is because they're not justifying their own lack of action with bullshit excuses like, I've worried that I've not got time because I work long hours. Morning, Sally. I'm going to pick a random name here. Karen, I'm going to use Karen, good old Karen. But Karen, okay, you don't have time to exercise or eat healthy or track your food and learn, but you've had time to eat enough fucking shit to get to 20 stone. You had time for that. You had time to go to McDonald's. You had time for Chippy Tea. Morning, Keely. You had time for takeaway on Saturday. You had time for your 1,500 calorie Sunday dinner. Nothing against Sunday dinners, by the way. You had time for your 7 hash browns, 3 rashers of bacon, 4 sausages, 8 burgers and bread with cheese on top when you went to CAF last week, didn't you? You had time for that. You've not got time to eat healthy. Not got time to get your steps in. Not got time to learn MyFitnessPal because you work long hours. Is this like, are there any like light bulbs kicking in here? Let me know in the comments. John, morning. I hope there is, okay? And if, do you know what? If you're triggered by this and you're thinking that I'm an absolute twat, as I know some of you will be now, it's because I've just handed the truth to you. Just handed the truth that you've been in denial about for probably the last 20 years of your life, okay? And then on the other post, do you know what I put? Do you know what I put? I got a bit excited about that, didn't I? Do you know what my last comment was? Without even, I would bet my house on this, okay? Morning, Joe. Morning, Caroline. Caroline's killing it. Nikki is killing it. Ex-army attitude. Love it. Yeah, but that's what most of you are doing now. And that's what everyone's going to do on those posts. When I reply saying, you're full of shit, you're just telling lies to yourself. Until you can be honest with yourself, no point working together. You can't achieve results. You're lazy. You look for justifications. You look for excuses. You blame other people. You're always looking to take the shortcut. That's why you've done Weight Watchers and Slimming World and Juice Plus and seen about 25 online coaches and still not got results, because that was their fault. Because they didn't write you a perfect diet plan that meant that you didn't have to do fuck all apart from eat the food, even though you didn't end up eating the food, because you lied to yourself, because the food was a set plan and you couldn't stick to it because it was too stringent on your life. So you ended up back at McDonald's, back at the Chippy Tea, and back at the takeaway on a Saturday night, okay? With your set plan still on your laptop, not even been looked at, not even made one of the meals, even though you didn't want to learn to track your own food because you wanted a set plan. Yeah, but, okay, this is what I did for years. Yeah, but it's different for me. It's different for me. I've got depression. It's different for me. My mum died. It's different for me. I broke my neck. Morning, Paul. Morning, Melissa. It's different for me because I've got a personality disorder. That's why I knocked that guy out and ended up in court, because I've got a personality disorder. Morning, Mark. It's not. You're full of shit, okay? We're all in charge of our own decisions. We're in charge of our own actions and all these things and feelings and stuff that we say we've got. Again, this is massive what Paul's taught me. They are just that, okay? You don't catch aggression. You don't catch anger. You don't catch personality disorders, okay? These are all things that happen as a result of your actions, okay? And your actions, you are in control of those actions. Okay, and if you're using those actions as an excuse, you know, oh, I don't train because of X, Y, Z. No, that is a lie. That is a lie you've told yourself for the last however long you've been telling yourself that lie. The reason why you don't do it is because you can't be asked. Okay, the reason why you don't do it is because, whether you are willing to admit this or not, and it's the God's honest truth, and I bet my house on it, you are more attached to the person you are and the payoffs that you get from it than you feel you will be in becoming the person you want to be, that will get rid of the pain and give you superior payoffs, okay? That's the light bulb moment. That's what you need to change. That's how you need to move forward, okay? That's the actions you need to take. Because if you keep on waffling on absolute crap about not having time because of whatever reason, you're just going to stay the same forever. And you're in a position of pain. I don't want you to stay in a position of pain. I was in a position of pain for 20 years of my life. Now my entire life is on fire. It's fucking epic, okay? I'm being a great dad. I've learnt loads about being a dad. My business is on fire. My body's on fire. My relationship's on fire. Everything is on fire. My clients are on fire. I've got 400 clients, okay? They're all killing it. Apart from about 5 who are making excuses. They know who they are. They got told this morning. Okay? That's why I'm passionate, because I want that for you. Because no matter how much pain you are in now, you can get out of it and you can feel better and you can feel epic and you can change your life forever and get every single part of your life on fire. But the first point you have to do is you have to stop telling lies, you have to stop making excuses, and you have to stop justifying your lack of action with bullshit reasons why you can't do it. Because trust me guys, if I can do it, and I have done it, you can, okay? Just stop lying to yourself, start being honest. If you want to stay as you are, that's cool, okay? If you still see a bigger payoff to the Chippy Tea and the 4 cans every night and the bottle of wine every night, and you convince yourself that's because you're really stressed, because you work long hours, even though you spend 3 of them talking shit to yourself about why you can't do stuff, then that's okay. But if you want to change, I want to help you change, okay? And that's the reason why I'm going to be back doing these on here every single morning. So make sure the page is liked, turn the notifications on. Please, please, please drop me a comment below if you've watched this and enjoyed it and found it helpful. And I'm going to send you a free copy. This is the old cover. It's actually been redone now. A bit of a bookworm here, as you can see. I will send you a free copy of my Lifetime Body Transformations Guidebook, okay? It's got 100 pages, this. We've got, okay, and I've just pulled one of them out. Okay, who wants this copy? Who wants the copy with the page that I've just pulled out? I'll put it in the post to you. Comment below, send me a message. First person to send me their address on this page gets this book in the post later today. Okay, so we've got body transformations, energy balance, macronutrients, proteins, carbs, fats, the psychology of food, okay? Exercise for muscle gain, exercise for fat loss, creating your own physique transformation plan, the importance of goal setting, measuring calories, okay, calculating a starting point, dietary requirements, designing a cardio plan, designing a I've lost what I was saying. Designing a resistance training plan, okay? It's all in there, okay? This is the last bit that I'm going to leave you on. I'm going to tag him in this afterwards, okay? Those of you who are saying, I can't afford a coach, you don't need personal training sessions. Those of you who are saying, I can't afford an online plan. Whilst I would love you to join my online plan, which at the moment you get 28 days free, and then you get coached from January the 4th to March the 1st, okay? So it's 12 weeks for the price of 8. I would love you on board. I will change your life. That's a promise, okay? I will change your life, I will change your mindset, and I will change your body. But those of you who can't, I will send you this, okay? I can't send everyone a hard copy because they cost a lot of money. But I will send all of you the e-copy. I'm going to put the link in below, okay? Simon Baddock, I'm going to tag him. Simon Baddock bought my book 2 years ago. He stopped lying to himself. He stopped making excuses and he put the work in, okay? He was 33 stone. No personal trainers, no mental health support, no nothing. All he had was this book, okay? That's all he had. And then after he'd lost 5 stone, he sent me a message and we became friends and I started to support him a little bit more. And now class him as a good friend. He's in the group. Everyone loves him. He lost, has lost, is still losing 18 stone. No excuses, no lies, no personal training, no support. He just made that decision that he was unhappy, he was in a position of pain, he was going to stop fucking lying to himself, stop making excuses, stop talking shit about reasons why he couldn't do it, and start taking the daily applied action he needed, which has saved his life and made him 100 times happier. Have a wicked day, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Massive love. Don't forget, post below if you want the book. I'll send you a link to download it for free. No excuses, no lying. See you in a bit.